Nelson L. Dayang-Herang, sir. To our Police Regional Office 11, Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Felmor Escobal, which is duly represented by our Deputy Regional Director for Administration, Police Brigadier General Armando S. De Leon, sir. And of course, to our City Mayor of Mati, Honorable Michelle Rabat, ma'am, duly represented by Mr. Rosendo Linsag, sir. And of course, to our 7 Uppers Brigade Commander, Brigadier General Jose Ariel Niembra, sir, represented by Colonel Oliver C. Makiling, the Deputy Brigade Commander. Police Colonel Roel Flores, Chief Arcad, R5 of Regional Office 11. And of course, to Miss Christine Banugan, our Tribal Chieftain, CEDT 01. To Mr. Alim Aljor Tidikayan, Ayatol Ulama Davao Oriental Chapter. Mr. Manuel Calak, our provincial officer in CIP, represented by Ms. Lilian Aquino. Sultan Alan Manuel, Provincial Sultanate Office, Capitol Hills, Mati City, Davao Oriental, represented by Wilma Kaluban, Chieftain Barangay, San Isidro Province. And of course, to our friends and media personalities, the PIO Province, TCTV, DXHM, and as well as the DXDB. Mr. Peter Macado of Radio 90.3 FM Rizal Street, Balintong of City of Mati. Ms. Vicky Pariha, our President, AAP-PNP Praise Corps, Davao Oriental. And Pastor Ray Kitakay, of course, our PNP Mascom, Davao Oriental. Platoon Leader, kindly give tikas pahinga to your men. And of course, our Chief of Police, Force Commander, and all PNP personnel assigned in this province, maayong aga sa tanan. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to make known to you the man of the hour. He is one of the treasures of the Philippine National Police and has proven his worth with his exemplary performance in the police service, most especially in the field of intelligence and operation. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor and speaker hails from Nabua, Camarines. He is happily married to Miss Jelaida Trinidad and blessed with 3 smart and beautiful children. He began his stellar career in police service when he entered the threshold of the prestigious Philippine Military Academy and graduated as a proud member of Sambisi class of 1991. He completed his master's degree in public administration, major in organizational studies, and his doctorate in development administration at the University of Southeastern Philippines in 2009 and 2013, respectively. He also attended several meetings, seminars, and special training conducted here and abroad. To name a few, the VIP Security and Protection course conducted by the Police Security and Protection Unit of Davao City. Police Intelligence Officers course conducted by the Directorate of Intelligence. Community-Oriented Policing System conducted by National Police Commission 11. Counterterrorism, Major Investigation Management Program, and International Management of Serious Crimes in Jakarta Center for Law Enforcement Cooperation, Semarang, Indonesia. International Cooperation in Counterterrorism, conducted by the Australian Federal Police. the Police Community Relation course conducted by DPCR, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police. He spent most of his career in Police Regional Office 11. He was assigned at Davao City Police Office as Chief of Police of Santa Ana, San Pedro, Buhangin, and Toril Police Station before he was designated as the Chief Regional Intelligence Division, Regional Operation Division, and Regional Police Community Relation Division. He was also given the opportunity to serve his home region when he was designated as the City Director of Naga City Police Office in Police Regional Office 5. In 2016, he became the Chief Presidential Protection Division and at the same time, the Deputy Group Commander for Police Affairs, Presidential Security Group. On July 12, 2018, he finally took the helm of Police Security and Protection Group when he assumed as the Director of the said unit and eventually earned the most coveted star rank. Our guest of honor speaker is a nonsense officer. He was a recipient of numerous awards, recognition, commendation from the PNP, other government agencies, and various sectors of the society for his vital contribution in the government fight against terrorism and criminality, to name a few. A national awardee among the Volunteer Against Crime and Corruption in the year 2016. Outstanding alumnus of the University of Southeastern Philippines 2014. On October 22, 2019, he came back as the top of the Police Regional Office 11. Among his priority are the following: the revitalized police sa barangay, the activation of indigenous people component platoon, the fully operationalization of the Camp Quintin M. Merecido Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not hold your attention longer and deprive you of the chance to hear our speaker, whose words of wisdom will surely invigorate you to give your best in public service. Please help me welcome our Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Felmor Bondelis Escobar, ably represented by our DRDA Police Brigadier General Armando S. De Leon, sir.
In behalf of our guest of honor and speaker for today, our regional director, Police Brigadier General Escobar, I would like to apologize for his inability to be here today because he was personally tasked by our Chief PNP to attend to some issues in Davao City. So I stand before you today specifically to convey his message to you. So, platoon leader, please give tigas pahinga. To the beloved Governor of Davao Oriental, Honorable Deang Hirang, sir, other local officials of the province who have been acknowledged earlier, my classmate, General Makiling, to be our provincial director, our brothers and sisters in the IP community, my fellows in the profession of arms, members from the media, good morning. As I've said, I am here specifically to convey to you the message of your guest of honor speaker, our new director. And I quote, John F. Kennedy once said, "The basic problems facing the world today is not susceptible to a military solution." True enough, we cannot solve our problems nowadays, the insurgency and COVID-19 with firearms. I have been fighting communist insurgency since I was a lieutenant way back in 1991. And for the longest time, We subdue our enemy in a firefight. However, this strategy did not lessen their capability but only drive support from the populace. Combat operation is not the sole solution to the battle, but rather, according to Sun Tzu, subdue without fighting. In this sense, the synergy of efforts within and among the stakeholders is imperative. This pressing need to end the insurgency through collaborative efforts was felt by our President as he issued Executive Order Number 70, or the institutionalization of the whole-of-nation approach through the creation of the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or NTF-LCAC. It is a counter-insurgency mechanism which involves all stakeholders to come and work together as one. The Police Regional Office 11 is gaining ground in advancing our efforts to help this administration in ending the communist insurgency. The success of revitalized police sa barangay is undeniably hurting our enemy as we slowly gain the trust and confidence of the masses, most especially the indigenous people, or the IP. The IPs are being used by the CPP and PH legal fronts for their false propaganda. They are deceived to joining rallies and mass demonstrations against the government, and worse, forcing them to take up arms by joining the NPA. It is not new to us that 70% of NPA combatants are IPs. Their alliance to NPA is definitely not because of their ideology, but because NPA was there in our absence due to the considerable distance. That perceived neglect of the government was emphasized and capitalized to gain their support. The gap should be addressed. This launching of IP component platoon was initiated for the sole benefit of indigenous people in Davao region. Here in Davao Oriental, we should sustain the gains of mass revolutions against the NPA. The populace as well as IPs here are now denouncing the NPA. It is a strong message from the people of Davao Oriental that they are one with the government in ending the communist insurgency. The IP component platoon will look after the issues and concerns of IPs such as livelihood, security, and land issues, particularly the encroachment of NPA to Lumad ancestral domain. I believe that he who will get the support of the IPs will win this long-standing war. The IP component platoon is the PNP's answer to the IP's concerns. They will immerse to IP communities and conduct series and massive advocacy campaign through trainings, lectures, dialogue, and consultation with the tribal leaders in the region. The composition of IP component platoon were carefully chosen. They are members of the PNP who are also IPs, hence empathic to the plight of Lumads. In closing, the Police Regional Office 11 is consistent with our mandate to enforce the law and solve crimes. Thus, vows to render justice, protect and promote the interest and well-being of IPs. To the members of IP platoon, I expect a lot from you and demand that you will do your very best to protect and fight for the rights of our IPs against abusive people. Let the IPs know that the PNP is always there to protect them. Tayo ang tunay na kakampi at ito ay ating sinumpaang tungkulin. And marami pong salamat, and I unquote. On my end, let me just implore upon you the significance and importance of this activity or this endeavor. Your creation and launching, knowing DRD himself, his only intent in launching this IP platoon was for the accomplishment of our mission as mandated in the LCAC law, and to protect and serve the interests of the IPs. So, I hope you'll do your best as you carry on to this new undertaking, and hopefully we'll find fulfillment in this endeavor. Mabuhay kayo. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you so much, sir. May I request our guest of honor and speaker to please be Republic of the Philippines, National Police Commission, Philippine National Police, Davao Oriental Police Provincial Office, Barangay Dahican, City of Mati, Davao Oriental. This plaque of appreciation is presented to Police Brigadier General Fillmore B. Escobar, Regional Director PRO 11, in grateful recognition and deepest appreciation for his invaluable support extended to Davao Oriental Police Provincial Office during the launching of Indigenous People Component Platoon held at Dopo Parade Ground, Davao Oriental Police Provincial Office, Barangay Dahican, City of Mati, Davao Oriental, given this 18th day of May 2020 at Davao Oriental Police Provincial Office, Barangay Dahican, City of Mati, Davao Oriental. Signed, Police Colonel Joselito L. Loriza, Provincial Director. The same plaque of appreciation The same plaque and token of appreciation is given to our Provincial Governor, the Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang. Same plaque and token of appreciation is also given to the City Mayor, Honorable Michelle Nakpil Rabat, as represented by the Executive Assistant 5, Engineer Sindo Linsag. Same certificate is given to Brigadier General Jose Ariel M. Niembra, as represented by Colonel Oliver C. Makiling. Same certificate of appreciation is presented to the Honorable Justina B. Yu. Same certification is given to Ma'am Wilma M. Kaluban. Miss Christine K. Banugan. Mr. Emmanuel Kalak. As represented by Ma'am Lilian Aquino. Kakal. Alim Aljur T. Dikayan. Pastor Rinaldo Gitakay. And Miss Becky O. Pareha. Thank you, sir. Before we partake the sumptuous lunch prepared for us,